And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now the second down throw on target, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, there we go. 54. We're going to 53.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Right there. 54 miles.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Mike. Here we go. 480. Here we go. 46.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the slant. Check 99. Check 99.
Alert 3. Here we go. Kill. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Kill. 47. Here we go. 46.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Indy. 54. Mike, 54. Coming to you.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Check. Fred. Fred. Shoot up. Signal.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ready? 55. Mike, 55. All day. Over. Hunt, 64. Ready.
From the 31, Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set, punch. Now the wolf. 5.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You.
Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He finds Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, Barkley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We want it. Come to my wall.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Anything moves, we hit it.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch out. Hey. Echo.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this one is right down the middle. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Mike 54. It's been a long day for you.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Let's go.
Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here we go. 49. Right there. 47. Check. 26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mike,
Here we go. 49.
Mike 5-4. We don't want this.
26.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got to step it up. Watch twist. Watch.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Second and 5 now. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Okay, ready. Watching you cry. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Get him. Get him. Check, 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 check.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Jim.
On 3rd down, Jackson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance.
Here we go. 70 ending. 4. Second to 6. Put it. Half.
second down. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it. Big hit.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
So we got man. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Jackson on third down. Forced out to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. First down, Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Corey Coleman. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Check, check, go. Lucky.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Shift. Switch ball. Go. Let it blow.
On 3rd down, Barkley. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's get that ball right here. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Go, go. Play. Hayward. Mike 55.
Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. I'm coming, baby.
On second down now, Barkley. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Mike 54. Hey, get in the weight room. Check hot route. Hot. Go. Hey, I need one over here. Hot son. Right there. 50.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 22, jet, cover.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A 38-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Prescott. Complete to Jason Wilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First down, Cowboys.
Everybody, 4 and 8. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So that one will be accepted. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 27 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Let's go,
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Come on. Not here. Shoot.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's get it. Here we go. 70 ending. 54. I got you, punk. 61. Next box. Mike. That's it.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
That's it, baby.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Brings up third and
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
You don't want none. Orbit.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the curl, watch the control. Hey, alert 3. Check 13.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Watch the ship. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, motion.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short.
brings up 4th down and goal.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Sponge. No.
They'll run with Barkley, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Always a lot of great storylines when the Giants and Cowboys get together. And, of course, one everybody was buzzing about, the great young running back Zeke and Saquon, who finished 1-2 in the NFL in rushing last year. And down on the field before the game, you see those guys talking. You realize how big they are. Zeke at 228 pounds, Saquon 233 pounds. A bright future in the backfield for both of these franchises. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 52. We're going to 52.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Prescott from the gun. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Prescott on first down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott shedding the tackle. There goes Green, the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dexter Lawrence in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Check right 54. Right 54. And let's pin the mirror.
They'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. 4-8. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Hey, kill. 26.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Alec Ogletree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And that is going to be incomplete.